twink black mesh long sleeve top.
Pretty as a motherfucker. Was you looking okay? This fucking thing scares the shit out of me. You stand in it and it like barks commands at you and you can barely hear it. And it goes quick, quick, quick. I'll be tan soon. How is it?
It's my favorite one, so it's good. I can taste the pineapple a lot. It's good though. Does it have protein or anything in it? You don't like it?
Hi everyone, welcome back to the vlog. It's Denver Pride Week as a part of Pride Month. I've got Denver Pride, I've got New York Pride coming up next week, and so I wanted to do some shopping. I stopped in at Urban Outfitters. None of these things are really hitting for me. I mean, they were cute, they were cool. The shorts were fire. $140? No way. No way, honey. But you know what? I came out with this really cool like red snapback, which ended up going with my Saturday outfit. Stay tuned. We've got to get ready because tonight we're going out to XBar, which is one of my favorite gay bars in Denver. My girlfriend's here. We're going with some friends. I've got on these jorts and this like Tomboy X rib tank top, so I'm feeling excited.
Let me turn something on.
It's fine, man. Oh,
Yay, but they broke though. And when it's time to pop, they a no-show. Now he calling me NyQuil. No, that's what it was.
Sally, that girl. Hey,
So it's Saturday morning of Denver's Pride weekend, and of course, as you may have seen by now, we went out last night. It was so much fun. You also may have noticed that I look tanner than I've ever looked in my life. That is because I got a spray tan yesterday, and is it a little bit botched? Of course it is. It never goes right, and that's okay because overall the vibe is good and I feel hot, I feel cool. My girlfriend was visiting me during the week, but she had to fly out for a family thing this weekend that she couldn't miss. So her flight was supposed to be Friday morning and she would miss all of the Denver Pride festivities, and it was sad, but she, you know, family comes first, whatever, that's cool, that's cool. I'm taking her to the airport, I drop her off at the airport. I get the whole time going to the airport, we're talking like, dang, I really wish you could stay, like this would be so fun, like she has a lot of Denver friends and stuff, and I get 10 minutes driving home from the airport, I get a call. She's like, come back, my flight got delayed and I can't leave until tomorrow morning. Whipped the car all the way back, picked her up. We were like, yee, jumping around, so excited because that means she got to go out and come out with all her friends that she thought she wasn't gonna get to see and come with me, yay. Way more fun to have your girlfriend with you at Pride than her be off away anywhere else, of course, naturally. I'm going to New York City Pride next week and I wanna really go hard at New York City Pride. Like at that point, I'm like, fuck it, like we're going all in. But for Denver Pride, I wanna have fun and see all the people, but I have to keep my energy up because I have to pack everything to move because I'm moving soon. I don't know if you guys see my last like San Diego vlog, but there's a few moving boxes coming out and the bookshelf behind me is getting cleared out. You've probably seen that bookshelf a lot. I make a lot of my short form Instagram and TikTok content in front of that damn shelf. Done it for years. I have to be packing and have this stuff pretty much all packed up before I leave for New York Pride, which is next Friday. And so I'm gonna spend the first half of today like packing as much as I can before tonight, and some day parties today, but I'll show you the fit. I'll bring you along with me. I feel weird. I filmed a little bit in the club last night. I feel weird filming in the gay bar because I would feel weird probably filming in any club, but mostly in a gay club. It's not, I don't know, I don't want to out anybody. People aren't consenting to be on camera. Like, it's Pride, it's fun, it's freaky. Like, you don't want to be worried about some girl putting a camera in your face. So I don't want to record too much, but just take my word and know that It's really fun. In the meantime, I'm gonna be packing my shit up, eating as many eggs for breakfast as possible, and blasting a podcast, drinking an energy drink, just trying to power through this weekend and get my stuff packed up. Gosh. To me, taking down the art is what really makes it not feel like my home anymore. All right, let's do a little quick fit check. These are Doc Marten platforms. I'm pretty sure I wear these all the time, but I love a platform boot, especially if I'm like going out. And these Doc Marten ones never get dirty. Actually, I have a scuff right here, but that's because I really wore them into the ground. You can pretty much wipe them clean like a dry erase board. And then these pants, gosh, where did I get these pants? I think they're from, I want to say like PacSun a long time ago. I don't know, I've had them quite a while. This shirt I got from an Etsy shop. You just look up Dennis Rodman graphic t-shirt on Etsy. You can look up any celebrity graphic t-shirt on Etsy. They usually have some pretty cool options, but I cut the sleeves off of it, and I'm wearing my like barbed wire chain, typical jewelry. Oh, I need to get my silver watch. And then I have this red hat I bought from Urban Outfitters yesterday, but the red hat combined with the red on the shirt, I think this looks really cool. Boom. Man, last night was a movie. Hold on, let me get my shit together.
I wake up every morning and do what the fuck I want. And I don't deal with nobody till I smoke my blunt. I take his last meal if he assuming I'm a punk. You get your ass caught inside my cage, then we done. These niggas talking shit with no medals on their arms. I'm laid out, whole suit made of honor. Captain Mobile suit, let blood.
Well, we are definitely making progress. I've got my rug up, I'm giving it away. Pretty much all the clothes I own is over there. Now I've got to take down my gallery wall, which I'm so sad about because to me that makes it feel a little too real. Moving is really, really stressful, and it's making me so emo because I have loved Colorado and I've loved this apartment. Are you kidding me? Look at this apartment. Look at the floor to ceiling like windows. Please focus, camera. That is hard to find. And it was like a miracle when I walked in here for the first time. I almost started crying like when I signed this lease and found this place. First of all, it was just the luck of the draw because it became open the day that I toured it, and I like signed on it the day that I toured it, like knew immediately in my soul it was right. I'll literally start crying. I've had so many moments where I'm just sitting there like I could cry right now. This place is awesome. Am I making the right choice? Will I ever get a place as good as this again? And my San Diego loft apartment is gonna be iconic. I'm really, really excited about that. That's like what's getting me through it, is that I know for a fact that I really think I'm gonna love San Diego. I already have some like friends and community there, so it's not starting from zero like it was how I started here. But that was really a come up. Like I moved here, for those of you who don't know, and not that anyone cares, but I moved here like almost immediately after college. I spent the summer living in my parents' house and then moved out here. I was able to buy the furniture I had. First of all, my parents didn't pay for any of my things, which was a blessing because I was able to pay for it myself, not because I had any professional working experience, because I didn't. I was a college athlete, busy all the damn time, but because I had started a business and had started working on TikTok and doing social media for a part-time job. And I started a business, actually, I don't do this anymore, but I had a necklace and jewelry business. I sold this rainbow necklace. It was a gold chain with a gold little pendant, rainbow pendant, super subtle, and I called it the Subtle Signal Necklace. The idea being you could subtly signal that you're queer. That business was like really, really successful, and it got to be a lot of work. Anyway, it was because I made that business, because I started on social media, which by the way, all my friends were making fun of me for, and understandably so. Like, they're making fun of me a little bit to the point where I was like, fuck you guys, I'm gonna show you, but not to the point where I was like, I'm literally so alone and I hate my life and no one loves me. Like, they just tease, okay? Anyway, it was because of that that I was able to move myself out here. It was because of that I was able to buy all of my furniture. It was because of my college education and my job that I was able to afford rent here. I worked so damn hard on my computer science degree while I was in school. And that was hard. That was hard all the time. Doing computer science and Division I college basketball is not for the faint of heart, baby. All of my time was taken up trying to pass and trying to do well at the sport. Like, I loved basketball. The only reason I got to go to Richmond and got to get that degree was because I was grinding my ass off on basketball and like working. Guys, I'm not trying to make it sound like, oh, I don't have any privilege. Like, literally, I'm just such a hard worker and got all this by myself. No, of course I had a lot of lucky breaks and fortunate like decision making along the way. But damn, I got that college basketball scholarship by working hard as fuck. I never had a trainer. I got that college degree by working hard as fuck. And I got the money to move out here by starting my own business, starting my own social media platform, and working hard as fuck. And the 2 years that I've spent here in Denver, I've grown, like literally grown so much. I don't know, the immediate post-grad to like now I'm into my adult life. So that would be like what, 22 to 24. Those will have been my Denver years, and the come up was crazy. Like, I feel like I learned a lot. I feel like I grew a lot. I grew my social platforms more. I grew a lot at work. Like, I was drowning at work when I first got there. I work as a developer, by the way, and it was so hard. Like, I felt completely inadequate. I felt imposter syndrome so hard, and now I'm like leading the team on certain parts. So that's really exciting. Wow, I'm so grateful. And another thing is, I'm so proud of myself for being able to make a really big cross-country move. Like, that was definitely a risk and a gamble. Like I said, I didn't know anyone here in Denver. It was so unbelievably far from home. Like, you would have to get a flight like 2 months in advance to be able to even go home. When I first moved out here, I got my car stolen like almost right away, like within the first 2 months of living here. So I spent like 2 months without a car, and Denver is a very car-centric city. I barely knew anybody. I pieced together some friendships. When my parents moved me down here, first of all, I packed the entire car to move everything I owned in my Toyota Camry out here. I did that all by myself. My dad flew here and my mom rode with me to split the drive and helped me unpack. And I dropped them off at the airport, and I remember driving back to the apartment from the airport being like, if I got a flat tire right now, I know no one I could call. Like, I have no one. And it was this very scary, like in your chest anxiety, but also this like euphoric, like, I just fucking did that. Like, I dead ass live here. Like, I took this gamble, and I'm so proud of myself for like having the confidence to take that gamble, and also knowing my limits. Like, I think if I would have moved to New York City or something like that, I would have been okay there. But I'm glad that I was able to be like true to myself and pick a city that was like tailored to what I liked, what I was interested in, and what I wanted at the time. And now I feel like more confident when I'm moving to San Diego, which by the way is much farther from home. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama to San Diego, so it almost couldn't be further. That move I feel more confident about now because I have some wins under my belt in terms of what I can do independently and like what I'm capable of withstanding, what I'm capable with coping with, how much change I can cope with and still be okay. Like, I have faith in that, so it feels really fucking good. It also just feels really fucking good to be moving to Southern California and living my little gay life. Like, I never thought I would be out and proud to the extent that I am now, and it just makes me like so damn wow. It makes me so it makes me emotional because first of all, Southern California is lit. My apartment is dope. Some of my very best friends already live there. My girlfriend lives there. Like I can't wait. Like, when I'm fucking 60 years old, I'll be like, remember when I moved to San Diego when I was 25? Like, that was a time. Living in San Diego in your 20s, like, that's awesome. To a certain extent, I'm like, I'm really a logical, practical person, like, no doubt. Like, I lean more on logic than I do on like intense emotion. Like, I'm pretty stable. I'm like to be very thorough and thoughtful. And so I spent a lot of time like post-grad and being like, ooh, cost of living, ooh, like industries I could work in, like, ooh, potential friends, potential community, like factoring down all the little digits. And obviously San Diego is one of the most expensive cities to live in the country. So I was like, I don't know if this is practical. Like, I don't know if I can do it. And it got into these big existential questions of like, well, what kind of life do I want to live? What kind of person do I want to be? Like, your city really affects like your trajectory and like where you settle, like where you make roots, like your story. And I was just thinking about those bigger existential questions. And finally I get to the conclusion, like, I want to be someone who my younger self would love, who would be thrilled to know, who would think is so fucking cool. And as simple as it is, like, you want to be cool to your younger self, like that seems like, girl, we got to worry about the economy. And to a certain extent we do. But I thought it would be really cool, and I know that younger Claire would just be thrilled and just like excited, so excited about life to move to Southern California, to move to San Diego. I'm gonna be fucking surfing, I'm gonna be riding an e-bike, I'm gonna be literally like meeting all the gay people, I'm gonna be outside, there's palm trees, I'm going on runs, I'm gonna run a marathon, I'm gonna decorate my apartment full of art, there's gonna be a big gallery wall, like I'm gonna get better at fashion, like, that's the type of shit you can't measure out in a pro-con chart. In the meantime, I'm gonna let this stress just let me power through this move and get everything out. So let's do it. It's finally time to take down the big wall. This wall has been my backdrop for all the videos I've made on Instagram and TikTok for the past like year, and then a lot of the art was borrowed from the apartment before that and from the college dorm room before that. So, man, sad day. Let's do it. We made some big girl progress. Getting to the point where everything's in boxes and put away, so all we gotta do is get to loading it in the truck when that day comes. In the meantime, say goodbye to this part of my arm between the tiger and the becoming, because I'm on my way to go get a tattoo. What better way to close out my season, my chapter in Denver, than finishing up with a little memento. We're getting a little vine tattoo right here. And I'm so freaking excited. This is gonna be really visible, and it's gonna make my shit look pretty complete, like in terms of elbow down half sleeve. I mean, I still have all this blank, but from the front, it's gonna look full. So I'm fucking excited. Let's go. It fits so good right there.
Yeah, that leaf goes great. Yeah, you get it. You get it.
You like that?
You get it.
I'm like most of the way done. And at first I was like, this is so easy and I'm not worried about the pain because I've gotten a lot of tattoos. When it got to the inside of my elbow, that shit hurt like a motherfucker. Sick. Oh, thank you. This is sick.
It is really cool. It fits your body really cool.
Yeah, I think it's so good in the elbow. New POV, tough. Mama's home. Oh, you wanna see the new ink? New ink reveal, new ink tattoo reveal. First of all, let me tell you the story. I went in there and I wanted a kudzu vine, which kind of just looks like any other vine, except it has like a three-pronged leaf. I wanted kudzu because I'm from the South, and kudzu's an invasive vine. Actually, it's all through the Southeast. If you were to look up where is kudzu like taken over in the United States, it would highlight Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, like all through where I grew up. I grew up in Birmingham, Alabama. And I wanted to get a tattoo, number one, to cap off my like chapter in Denver, but two, I've always wanted to get one that's kind of like a nod to the South, like to where I grew up, to my childhood, to all the trees that were covered in kudzu where I grew up. So this is kind of my way of doing that, and my way of having like a Southern tattoo without it being a fucking Southern girl overt Southern tattoo. Also, look at everything I own back here, packed away to be ready to move soon, to move to California. Okay, big reveal. Nah. Dun, dun, dun. Wah, jump, 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 wah, jump, jump, jump. Happy with how it turned out, and I'm wanting to do a full sleeve obviously, so I've kind of got on the front forearm part down, but the back is completely blank, so I want to get some work in here eventually, and then up the arm to the shoulder, whole thing. It was really hard though because I got this tiger tattoo, which I love the placement of, and I got the Artemis Greek goddess statue here, but it was hard to find something that would go between here and would be fine on an elbow crease without looking weird and like it was folding in half. But a vine definitely fits the criteria of like, it can fold on the vine and that looks totally normal. Also, it can fit in between the tiger and here, and it kind of comes to a point in a way that fills the space nicely. My desk has been taken apart. My couch is gonna try and fit. My bed has been taken apart. We're just gonna have to just shove it all in a U-Haul when I show up here hungover in about 4 days, 5 days. I gotta get up at 6 a.m. tomorrow. No, 5:30 to get to the airport by 6, so fuck. Good night. This is my last night in Denver all by myself, and everything is all packed. I have a list with this retainer on, I can't. All my things are all packed up and ready to go. I'm going to New York, I'm coming back, I'm hopping in the U-Haul truck, and I'm whipping that shit to California. And by the way, I posted on my Instagram story, by the way, I'm moving to San Diego, and a bunch of people were replying like, oh, you're U-Hauling, U-Hauling is so beautiful, haha. Can I live? Oh, Lord. Anyway, wish me luck. I know I won't get a wink of sleep, but that's okay. See you tomorrow, bright and early.